just started the After Mike podcast. It's Monday, the 23rd. Monday the 23rd. It's after the mic. Yeah. Big ups to the what? To the swarm, baby. Yo, I'm Dylan Weston, and welcome to the After Mike. To my right is
Christian Sinemo. Welcome to the After Mike. I guess.
Andy Picaro.
Andy Picaro.
Molly Sharrow.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark Davis.
Boo.
Yeah.
Hey now, SackHooDack.com.
Please tell me that's not a real website. And if it is,
no, it's
please
SackHooDack.com, not Hey Now.
It's already in the National hate registry.
right up
For
above.
sure, go
Takes
there.
you straight to
go
the
there. Go there.
Baptist Church website.
All right.
And you know who it is it's your boy, Ian Insect. Big ups to the swarm. Don't forget, if you're listening to this live at the moment, streaming here, don't forget in less than 24 hours, excuses.
Woo!
And
Less
what
than 24
kitty
hours?
survivors. I'm just gonna go off what I think he
Titty
said.
survivors?
Kitty
I
survivors.
said buy
Kitty
you. I
survivors.
said buy you a drink.
Okay.
All
Screaming
right.
live.
Well,
Run on in.
yo, here's the thing.
Kitty
Okay.
survivors.
I need help.
Yeah, you do.
I need help, man. Can you guys help me out? You guys help me out? I need help, dude.
With what, Dylan?
Dude,
You're gonna need like
Oh,
a.
Dude.
Dylan, please tell us.
I got so many fucking
God.
problems
I'm
right now.
sure you do.
It's
Yeah,
so hard.
yes.
First of all,
Are they big?
Not
Wait,
a hair
Dylan,
Yo.
you have problems?
yeah,
What are they?
they're fucking ridiculously huge. Well,
is it
except my
not a
dick is
fair
short.
deal?
But no, I couldn't. That's actually a problem. I couldn't find it before I got
dick?
it.
I understand.
No, I definitely couldn't find my dick. It's too short. But I don't know. Here's the one problem: is what do I do when I want to have sex with a girl, but I can't?
You find a
well,
girl.
no, when I can't make a move though because I actually respect her. I'm freaking out.
Oh, you actually respect
I
her.
actually started respecting a girl. That I shouldn't do
Well,
that.
if you respect your
I
roofies
do.
are out, you can't. It's
You
Buy him a drink.
Yo, help me out, guys.
You buy
you
Ian
go to
a drink.
movies for like months and
Yeah.
you pretend like you're a friend,
Okay.
and then some douche will dump her.
Wrong.
Then you're good.
You say,
No,
yo, I
no.
want to knock boots. How you feeling? That's respect. Because that's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
honestly,
their opinion, if
honestly.
they're like, I'm down, then
You
they
walk,
ETF.
her, you walk her to her car and then slightly press your dick against her.
No, you slam
Slightly.
I disagree with slight.
You firmly.
Firmly. Yo, Hudak, what do you think, man? I need help.
And here we go.
I'm kind of lost to the whole respect women thing. So.
All right, next question.
Why would you give him a mic? Okay, that's a lot
I
of
thought about the mic is flipped.
Yo, that's what I need help with. So I gotta wait. That's what I. So I gotta.
Lava
establish
Lounge,
that.
every like drinking game, every time Molly questions why they fucking gave Hudak a mic, take a shot and finish a beer.
and masturbate and
Jesus.
cry. It's
Yo, all right, no, but like,
normal
gonna be a
no.
long night.
Yo, I got the worst fucking answers.
No, I gave you good ones.
I'm not fixed. I didn't get help.
Why do you not just ask someone like, you don't have to say you want to knock boots, but just in all seriousness,
Yeah.
just ask like,
Dick in the
ask him
chest.
what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I do that.
Be like.
I definitely do that.
How many-
That's actually how I do it because I don't know how to. Okay, maybe my problem is I don't know how to make the cool smooth move. I don't know how to.
Yeah, you're
Just
not
ask
very
her
cool.
out like a normal guy, you know.
Just
No,
be
no,
like,
even if
"Yo,
I,
baby, what's
no,
up
but
with the mojo?
even if I ask her out, we do go to the movies to go back to my place. I actually I don't know how to make the next, like, we're laying in bed, and I don't know how to, like,
Dick, probably.
I don't know how to be like, but hey.
Yo, bitch,
So
try
do
to
I just
plow?
go, hey, you ready for this now? Here
Whoa.
it comes, slightly pressing my dick
Hold on,
against you now.
Firmly.
It's
firmly
not-
pressure dick.
What do I do?
It's just like a girl you don't respect, only now you care about birth control. Just treat it the same way.
No, okay.
Molly,
All right, so wait, I'm already gonna. So when I'm thinking about pressing my dick slightly against her, I gotta think about how I'm gonna be $50 in the hole with that Plan B already.
Well, yeah, if you care about her.
$50.50.
Wait, so wait, Andy just wait. When I just saw this,
centimeters.
Andy says if you care about her, so if you don't care about her, you're saying just blowing her.
No.
Lady Blowies.
Well,
Lady blow.
That's kind of what you
that's
said.
always up to her, right? I don't think a guy has ever made that call.
No, I definitely made
You
that
need
call.
like
You have
20 of them though.
No, I always make that call. I've always been able to pull out if I have to.
Well, no, but I'm saying-
Be a gentleman and just put 25 centimeters in her butt, and then.
No, I,
I hope you die.
No, dude.
A little anal never killed anyone, you know?
I don't understand.
There's a horse
I don't
and
like this-
man.
I
You
saw
watch
that.
video?
No, I saw that.
I don't.
That killed him.
I don't like pulling out.
No one wants to pull out. You have to pull out.
But no, but not if you're wearing a condom. I don't mind putting a condom on for the end of it.
Yeah, I'll
Did you say for the interview?
Yo, guys,
He doesn't pull out for interviews.
Why
has
do you
anybody's
want a
condom
job
ever
with us?
broke?
Well, I was
Anybody's
able to
condom
answer
ever
this
broke?
question because I had the extra confidence and support.
Anybody's condom ever broke?
Yeah.
Molly,
Do you ever
has your
get-
condom ever broke?
All the time.
Molly, do you get
My
pissed if
vagina
someone?
just
That was
eats
your
the
nickname in
condom.
high school.
My vagina just eats the condom and
look
spits
at
it out.
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm not getting Mark David.
Do you
I mean,
get?
you're not gonna be. You're gonna be.
Oh, good.
Andy,
You're gonna be you.
Yeah.
Andy,
Oh,
no,
wait,
Andy,
He's coming
maybe
back.
not now.
not you, Andy.
He doesn't see.
Yes.
Well,
Andy,
Mark, you
do
got.
you ever go?
All right, whatever,
Turmoil.
guys.
Turmoil.
Go ahead.
Broke it.
Jesus.
What's your question?
All right.
the
Well, I
most
guess my new question is.
structured-
My new question is. All right, so if a girl doesn't text me back in the time frame I wanted to be text back,
You need to get over it.
What's your time frame?
is
What's
it
your
okay
time-
to creep past her house to make sure she's at home and not with her boyfriend that I want to
I
kill?
hope you die.
What-
That's a terrible thing to say.
Well, it depends. What's your time? What's your time frame?
15 to 14 seconds.
Why'd you go like lower?
Isn't this out in the country? This is in the city, right? So you have no excuse to be walking down her street. You
This
can't
is
like
in New York.
No.
This is in New York, guys.
This is
Oh,
not, and
everything's
also
in
Molly,
New York.
fuck you.
Yeah.
And
Gently remove the tampon. Bro.
no,
Gently
this
push
is
your
this is in a
penis
small
against-
town, small suburban town,
Small suburban
north of
town.
Pittsburgh, 50 minutes.
Yeah, I'd say that
many
stalking's
minutes?
probably you'll get noticed. You can stalk in a city, but not in a small.
No,
the
but
city,
I'm,
it's easy
yeah,
to
yeah.
stop.
So don't do
I
that.
just happened to be
What if it's
walking by.
what if it's like you do the thing where it's like, I'm hungry. I could just go down to my kitchen and get something to eat, or maybe I'll get in my car and go to the gas station that I
car?
didn't need to go and
Like-
randomly drift past her house. Is that,
I'm
What
hungry,
are
I'll
you
just
gonna do
stand
if you
outside
see a
her
guy or
house.
you don't? Is there a plan?
what's up?
What are you gonna do? No matter what you see. Like,
No, if I see a guy, I'm not getting mad or anything. I'm more or less like.
Yes, you are.
No, well, no,
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not.
You don't
no,
think
I'm
you are,
getting,
no.
I'm getting really
No,
upset.
you want to
Dad's
find.
car.
You're trying to find out essentially what the truth is. You're trying to
Yeah.
find out like what.
Who gave you
you're
Why
trying
does
to-
he have scissors?
Who gave you scissors? Who gave Zach Hudak a microphone? Who gave you scissors? More questions I have.
Let's have a sip of your drink and half a shot.
That makes sense.
Who gave me scissors? They were there. They were there. They're-
Remove them.
Yo, so
do
don't,
that. We're gonna-
Okay, what if I
remove
never
them.
get noticed though? Am I alright?
If you never get noticed.
Dylan, you're
Dylan, this is a small town. Aren't you like in the top 3?
Thanks, man.
I'm just saying.
He's
I'm
in
being
my top
practical.
3.
Yeah,
I'm being Yeah.
I'm gonna see you tomorrow night.
Hey, what's up?
They switched me out with the other guy hosting.
I could get in a potty and pee because I'm about to pee all over your floor.
All right.
Wait, you
I'm
can't
on.
get in? Just go in the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Why can't I open the door?
There's a hole right there.
You can't open the boys.
You can go pee in the pit.
You're in the
I
women's
don't know, pee
idiot.
in a hole.
It's a pool. I got it.
Who invited her?
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You're on the fucking podcast.
We're busy.
I'm working right now.
She's gonna go right past. We're gonna be in the middle of telling Dylan, look, it's okay to feel.
Listen, Dylan.
What are you
Just-
doing?
Just,
I'm a
no,
professional.
what do you?
What the fuck? Do you see me asking
Dylan's a professional.
I'm a professional.
Wait, does that mean
But seriously,
we're getting
seriously.
paid professional?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
exactly.
If Hudak preference the sentence was seriously, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's seriously and not just code for give me attention.
I know you have a
Help me
pen
out,
and
man.
scissors. That's
Was that-
terrifying.
Sweet blonde haircut.
Stab and write a
Guys,
murder.
I need Jack's advice.
With that sweet blonde haircut, does her
Boys, just
parents'
why are you
house
walking
mean
around?
Ian's asshole? I just
No one lives in my asshole. Dylan checked last night.
Yo, there was so many weird.
It does smell like.
I know it's not New York City.
There was like
but anyway,
ants. There was a whole family of ants.
Okay.
There was a whole family of ants in your house.
Were there any uncles?
Oh my god. I realize this is gonna be on the internet.
Can we get the drunk tattoo broadcast?
Yeah, and that means everyone's gonna see it.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
None of this is real. Yo, welcome to After Mike. None of this is real. I don't have actual feelings. I do. I actually won't say
I
one
actually
thing.
think that's true.
No,
You don't have
I
actual
don't.
feelings?
Dude,
Dylan doesn't have
well,
feelings.
it was real about the first one.
That's true. Dylan, do you think you might be a sociopath? That's a question.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay.
No,
well,
a sociopath means he wouldn't be asking that question. He would think he has the right to know
Yeah.
what that person's doing
More
every moment of every day.
narcissism.
Yeah.
I'm a
More,
narcissist.
more narcissist.
Are you a narcissist or a sociopath?
That's fair, but
Wait,
sociopath is completely devoid
Yeah, they
of
don't know.
recognition
Yeah.
So-
of social norms.
I think a narcissist
Well,
acknowledges those.
Ian's
they're-
here. Here he goes.
Huh?
Hey, we're about to know some things. What's a narcissist?
No, that's a good point.
Well, a narcissist is somebody who's
but I
just
know me.
everything they do is to complete something for themselves.
I'm
They're
a
also
fucking
they acknowledge it.
narcissist.
They know they're doing it.
Here's the thing: a
You're
narcissist.
like a Viking?
I think Dylan could maybe qualify as that because it'd be like, why isn't this person texting me back? They're not
Yes.
texting that person to connect with them.
It's
It's
been-
to get
Well,
that reciprocal text.
don't you think most
14
comics are
seconds.
narcissists? Don't you think a lot?
Yeah, most
I'm not saying most. I'm saying like
Well, I'm not saying we don't get on-
maybe like 40 to 50%.
But there's like
I'm
a
very
complexity
impressed.
behind
There's a lot.
performing.
What?
There's a complexity behind performing. I mean, some
I'm
people
getting
do
on
it
stage
because
in
they
front
want
of people
acceptance
because I want
because they
people to
think
look
so
at me and
lowly
laugh.
of themselves.
Everybody
I
here.
want
They
people to
don't.
look away
They just
from me
want
and
people
not
to
laugh.
validate them because
That's my aim.
Wait, but it's
because
still
they
for
feel they
yourself.
don't deserve it.
Oh my god, you're right.
They're like,
We're all
this is the only
narcissists.
way I can get acceptance. I mean, comedy is a bad thing to ask about because comics hate and love themselves at the same time. It's not the same as other performance.
It's not me. I don't hate myself.
Yes,
Yeah, I
you do.
generally do.
Dylan
Yes,
strictly
he
loves
up?
himself.
Stupid.
You guys think I?
I love
You guys
and
think I
hate
don't
you.
like myself?
I love it.
No, you don't like. I don't like parts of myself.
I think we all don't like parts of ourselves. Who's totally happy with himself?
I love one particular part of my nose.
That's it.
You have a nice nose, I'll say that.
I actually am very attracted.
How do you know?
Is that real or fake?
You know what?
Is that a nose
Not
job?
enough over here.
How much
Yo,
for a nose job?
Andy, though, you were saying
I don't know. What was I saying?
something.
40 to 50%
Is
is
this
all.
I want you guys to dissect me, man.
I don't know. I think you're young, dude. How old are you?
You're,
All right.
you're 21,
Yeah.
right?
Nah, I don't want to say.
Crouch
You're
at.
Ian, and everybody, Dylan is 21.
You're 21.
Okay.
Yeah, I think everybody is a little bit of a sociopath when they're 21, maybe.
Yeah.
And I think that's the time to be not
God, you're 21.
acknowledging your surroundings.
Young bastard.
I mean, think about when you were 21. I can't imagine a young Ian insects.
Well,
21. Jeez, that was almost
This
This is a
I
really
imagine,
depth conversation.
I imagine
yeah.
you at a No Doubt concert.
Crying because I can't get on stage.
Spider webs again. Spider
Who
webs.
that?
You know,
Who that?
screaming
Who
for
that? How old
deep
are you?
tracks.
How old are you?
33.
All right.
Same age as
What
Jesus.
school did you go to? IUP? You got IUP?
Yeah, IUP.
Honestly?
Yep. Little Robert Morris and some IUP.
Little Robert Moore.
Little Robert.
Bobby Moe.
Little
You,
Bobby
you guys
Moe,
want to
yeah.
know a thing that's for real?
Sure.
Fun show.
I want to hear something that's not
I-
real.
Should we just get real on this podcast tonight?
Go real.
I didn't graduate. I didn't graduate high school. Sure, I didn't graduate high school.
That's not real. That's part of your one of your bits.
Get your
That's one of
GED.
I got 134 credits.
Wait,
I didn't
you just
graduate
called-
from IUP, technically.
Did you really not graduate? Did you
Yeah.
get GED?
Did you
No.
usually party?
I don't have
A little bit.
That's what
I don't have
IUP
college,
stands
but
for.
I don't have this. I don't have a driver's license either.
Well, the unfortunate thing is, in order to work the improv, you need to have a GED.
Really?
They asked that.
Did
Did
they
they really ask that?
a GED.
You asked me like I fucking worked there.
I don't know.
Well-
You seem to know a lot about it. I don't know.
They don't. Look.
No. Well, I don't know. I mean, do you want to have a degree?
And it hasn't nothing up to my life now that I'm like, to do this I need my.
So you're meaning all the accomplishments you've had up to now you've done without a diploma?
Yeah.
Aimed
That's
to
an-
work at PacSun
So you-
since he was 7.
No, everything I've done is done without a driver's license and a GED or a diploma or anything.
Or personality.
You know what's weird? And what's weird is I got hired by my school because I was a wrestling coach. They hired me.
A high school hired you, but you didn't graduate from it?
Yeah.
The same high school you
Same high
graduated
school. Same high school.
They let you work with
Where
kids?
do they rank nationally? They hire kids to teach kids who didn't graduate.
Yeah, yeah. Now if
That
they watch
sounds
this,
like
I
a
definitely want
Hey,
to.
I didn't graduate here, but you can.
I don't know. I don't know how I did, but yeah. And my mom died when I was 15.
Bring us
Oh,
down.
wow.
My mom died when I was 15.
Hey there,
But,
that
uh,
benefits.
I can lighten the story up.
in a car wreck. Yeah, I was.
Got it.
You weren't driving, were you?
No.
When he was
No,
15,
that was fine.
He didn't have a license, so what the
He
fuck?
still doesn't
Yeah.
have a
Still
license.
don't.
You don't have a license.
I don't have a license.
How do you get around in suburban
I
Pennsylvania
drive.
without a license?
I drive. I got
Can I
pulled over
borrow
last
your
night too.
I'm a police officer.
Well, you have a
do you
permit
have?
though.
Yes.
So that's like driving, only it's like you're 15.
Yes.
Doesn't a permit expire after like
I don't know.
4 months or some shit?
That's the
Yeah.
sound guy.
Yeah.
That's
Is your
actually-
permit
that's the
expired?
caterer.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't
outta here,
even know where
guy.
it's at.
What do you do when
I
the
like how
cop
you say
says
things.
I'm
license
trying to tell you
registration?
guys that I'm fucking stupid. Like not stupid. I'm.
Did
I
the
don't-
cop ask for
I
your
don't-
license?
No.
It's really, I got a license to be sexy with this blonde hair.
Did you steal your dad's
Go home.
tie or something? It's too long.
Yo, is my hair
He
actually
just doesn't
pretty
know
good?
how to time.
Is this your dad's tie?
I mean, it's now
trying
mine.
to talk to.
Where's my dick?
This
They
is
don't
what-
sell
this is what
ties in
happens
like
when I actually
adult
try to
and
get
child
you.
sizes.
I'm trying to do you guys.
Tie's a tie.
You look like a fictional news reporter.
They don't.
Like you look like you should be chasing around the
Guys, all right, yo.
This is the episode of Four
Oh.
Conversations.
Yeah.
Are you live streaming that?
Go away, guy!
All right, Molly.
Love
He's the
connection.
caterer.
Yo, Molly. Molly. This is fucking worse than the first one, and you guys are.
You're worse than the first one.
I was in it. We were all pretty bad.
I wasn't there.
I'm never bad.
All right. Anything? I want to talk to Molly. Molly, why are you such a bitch?
Horrible question.
No,
I
no.
think that's a decent
So
question.
deep. Why are you such a bitch?
No, I want Molly.
Why don't you make it a roundtable question? Christian, why are you a bitch?
I'm not.
Wait. Hold on. You have topics there.
I asked this question.
You wrote shit down.
We went
Molly,
through
why you
those
a
already.
bitch?
Yeah, you guys didn't give me shit. You guys are the worst fucking podcast
Well, I mean,
I've ever
sometimes
had.
you gotta have good questions. Right?
3
Last
minutes
thing he's
before
got
going
is
live.
creeping
hey,
around
hey
people's
guys.
houses.
Yeah.
Creeping around.
I don't know. I just you guys answered them terribly.
No, but seriously, who was the guy in the back?
All right, let's get.
Who's the
Let,
guy in the back?
In the backpack. Yeah, who's that guy?
I have no fucking idea who
What
it
the
is.
fuck is
Over
going
there.
on?
Yo, get him over here. What's his name?
He kept like looking at the equipment really closely and then backing away like it was.
And he's like,
It was, this is too much. This is too much.
What happened to your hair?
what is this, a podcast?
Do you know this guy? Yo,
No,
dude,
listen. No, I think that's the
Creepo,
80s night. It's literally
Creeper
80s night.
McCreeperton.
Colin
Nobody
Crouch.
knows.
Get
That's
over
what he
here.
does.
Don't say his
Awesome.
full name.
Yo, okay, let's talk about this. Anybody, let's talk about fights. Anybody's been in a fight? Ian, have you ever been into a fist fight?
Several.
Let's do it now.
Yo,
I
straight
got
up.
punched in the face once.
Yeah, because you told me you fucked his mother.
No,
He's
that
making
was
fun-
different.
uh,
That was different. I
he's
was
making-
walking down the street with pizza.
Christian, your name's not Ian.
What? Fine, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yo, no,
You know
honestly,
what? You got a story? Go
All right,
ahead.
listen, we'll start with Ian. Ian, tell
Go
me about a
ahead.
fight you've been in, man.
We'll come
Best,
back.
tell
best
me-
fight or most
We'll
recent
come
fight?
back to me.
I thought you had hairy
Whatever fight
arms.
that's, whatever fight that's
Right
coming to you.
now.
Whatever fight that's coming to you.
Damn!
Whatever. My favorite fight was Andy Blasco, 8th grade, because
I can't remember.
That's
people's
so
names.
much better than my story.
Andy Blast.
His last name was Blasco.
oh
Did
right,
he Blasco all over your face?
don't mention people's names unless you think they'd be cool with it, guys.
That's a rule.
So Andy Blasco,
Don't
B-L-A-S-C-O.
You just can't say anything.
Social security number
Blasco.
1, 2.
You just can't say anything untrue. This happened, right?
This happened.
So then
I
you
made
can say whatever you want.
shitty comments
We don't have
about him in
rules
the
and stuff.
morning. Went
Well,
through
society
the
does.
middle school grapevine, and he, like, I was walking out lunch, and him and his posse, he's like, "Oh, I heard you said you want to fight me." I said, "Nah, man, walk away."
You're
He
30
pushed me,
at
I
the
pushed him, I clocked him. It was awesome. Then he grabbed my shirt, twisted
And
it,
then you kissed
and
him.
in the words of Mike Testa, this is why it's my favorite fight, because it was reviewed in the national press
On
by
Yelp,
Michael Testa.
on Yelp.
He's like, you know, my man Ian's bobbing and weaving. I didn't get hit. I punched him, I gave him a fat lip, and I didn't get hit. It was awesome.
You fucked him up. Yo, what's his name? Blasco?
Blasco, B-L-A-S.
Bitch, look him up. Shut up, you're a bitch. Everyone
Next
is. You
Rematch.
you fucking bitch.
Calling you out.
Yo, Hudak, you've been in some fights, dude.
Plenty.
Yeah, tell me about a fight, man.
But what happened 3 weeks ago, this is true. I made a post on Facebook. I was at
That's how you know.
That's how you know it's true.
But no, I actually,
That was Danny
Yo,
Blasco.
first of all, I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. The first thing Hudak says when I get here, he was like, "Man, I'm getting back in the gym. I'm gonna deadlift 600 in 6 months." I was like, "That's easy." He's like, but I gotta make sure Facebook knows. He's like, I gotta.
You said that. I
He's
said
going to
I'll
be dead in 600 pounds.
You're like, I got.
I'm gonna post
You
a
did some
It's
whack
not
ass
real.
stuff, You're like, I gotta make a proclamation.
We cut
You're
him
not the
off.
only one that does that. Though.
Go ahead,
We all do
just
that.
go ahead.
I do that often.
Anyway,
I
though,
was gonna-
I'll post the pictures of my world championship shit. Anyway, so anyway, 3 weeks ago I made Avice, this Saturday the 4th, Avice Comedy Showcase. Anyway, but this douchebag,
The fifth
neo-Nazi
club
biker
cafe.
comes in with the stupid like Confederate flag on his patch and whatever, and the little girl tenant bar, he says, "I need three Sig Hills." And she looks at him and says, "What's that?" And he goes, a third Jägermeister, a third Goldschlager, and a third Firewater. I'm thinking, someone call fucking Ground Leagues. This guy's the next comedic genius. So he does the shot, starts fucking yelling Sig Heil. I call Luca, the owner, and be like, listen, I told the bartender, cut him off. And I called him and said, let's get this motherfucker out of here. Nobody knows this asshole, you know? And so he's back there running his fucking mouth. And he parked this fucking stupid little Harley right in front. And believe it or not,
tell me
know,
the
I
traps
might-
on.
I was half drunk.
Sweet blue lights.
So what I did, I walked out and called my buddies out, and I whipped my fucking apple bag out, Step Brother style, and just rubbed it all over his fucking Harley in front of the security cam. I actually did this. Like fucking, I was out front. He fucking wanted to fight me and pulled out a knife. The fucking county sheriff had to come and shit and all this
So
stuff.
did you fight him though?
No, because I was in Crocs.
So
this-
tell us
Main
a fight
Street.
story.
That was a rub your genitalia.
That was your fight story.
No, still like, I've been living like that for fucking
first of
2
all,
You
weeks.
did get in a
First of all,
confrontation.
wasn't it worse for you to have your balls against a foreign object than it was for him to sit on the object
point.
that's...
Yeah. Good point.
Because to me, I'd just be thinking, what has been on the seat?
That guy's ass.
Yeah,
Probably
and whoever
men.
his girlfriend is.
And a lot of
Or
men.
boyfriend.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Or boyfriend.
A handful.
I'd like,
of
if
men.
you
mean,
did
you know,
that to my seat,
I feel
would
like
just
Nazi
sat on it
bikers
and just
tend to be
farted.
straight.
Like, oh, it sucks for him.
I'm not saying 100%.
Mark, you been in a fight yet?
Couple.
I haven't, but I want to take. Did you guys know that Hudak is more well traveled than anybody here? Did anybody know that he's been to like South Africa, or have you been Finland?
Finland, South
Finland,
Africa,
South Africa.
Germany.
I know all
over
about
Canada.
places.
The federal prison system is amazing.
Interpol.
Yeah.
Molly, I know I'm jumping you, but like, you ever been in a fight? Girl? Dude?
A guy hit me a lot in high school. He's called my boyfriend.
He's called my boyfriend's his dad.
His name's Dan McClancy, and he hits girls.
Alright, so, for real?
Yeah.
Like, why did he hit you?
Because I said no.
So, wait, what was he trying to do?
What do you think he was trying to do? No, we got a big
Was he
fight.
trying to give
and
you a
smacked
hug?
my face off the cement steps.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck's this guy's name?
Dan McClancy, everybody.
Dan
Go beat him up.
Yo, this honestly might
stepladder?
be
It's like
out like this is going off into the
He
internet.
also has a secret crush on his sister.
Whoa.
No wait, I
Who
want
hits their girlfriend in high school, though? What are you arguing about?
yeah.
It's
Well,
like,
I was in high school, he wasn't.
well, then now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Older.
All right. So you said no, and he straight up like he attacked
Yeah, he
you.
used to hit me all the time.
All right. So what made you want to stay into that relationship? What is?
I had prom tickets.
When you're in high school, you just stay in the relationship. You don't.
yeah, but like why? Why do you
tickets
think
are
that? Why
expensive.
you didn't come to him like I need to get?
We
How long
broke
did you
up
guys?
after prom.
How long did you guys date?
7 months.
How long did that go on for? Like him and you? Like all 7 months?
7 months.
Dude, what the fuck? How do you get into that relationship? You're like, yo, I like you.
I
The
really
first day, you're just
needed
like,
a prom.
wow. You're
I
like,
really
I still
needed a
like you.
prom date. I really needed a
Well,
prom
what did
date.
he do that he had prom tickets?
No, I had prom tickets.
Okay, Molly, I don't know who's more fucked
So you
up.
had the you were holding
You
the
being
power.
like, yeah, you hit my head, but I still need a prom date, or
Yeah.
him hitting your head. Why don't you get out?
I
Find
had
a
to
guy.
go
Yo,
out
Dylan.
of high school to get a guy. That was pretty rough.
You skating on the borderline there, Vic can blame me.
That is true.
It's,
Yeah.
it's just a
It's not as
it's
easy
an
as we'll
abusive
just leave.
relationship. So what? And it's a young kid, like whatever. I've been in abusive relationships the last
What's
way
he
longer.
doing now?
Yo, what about you, man?
Hitting
Come
me
here,
now.
come here. What about you, man? Go stand right there for a second. Will you go stand right there? Right there, so you can
Right in
get
the
on
middle.
camera. Yeah,
In the middle here.
yeah, right there. Yo,
You want me to clip this on your shirt?
This guy's
No.
life just
Your
keeps-
backpack?
No, there's
no,
a
no,
picture there.
he's good. No, you can just
So did ours.
stand down, sit down.
Squat.
Yeah, just kind of
As
squat,
if you had
kind
a
of
chair.
squat in front of this table. I want you to look into that mic
that?
and tell him who you are, and I want you to tell about your fight story.
You ever been in a fight? Tell the story.
A few of them.
Yo, what's your name, dude?
You don't have to do any of this, by the way.
Donald what?
Brosnick?
Did you just
Is
forget?
that your name or?
Yeah, I just it's my name.
Weird that I asked a dude in front of me their name.
I mean, on a microphone, like, why would I want to give him my
This is
full
going on
name?
the
Like,
internet.
Oh, yeah, this is
You
going
don't
on.
have to do this.
Oh, you don't have to do this. You want to do
Dude,
this?
your armpits could wake up and knock out boxers. Jesus Christ.
All we're doing is go around telling our fight stories, man. You want to tell them your fight story?
I have a few of them. I can remember a few I won and a few I lost.
All right, so you don't really remember them. You suck.
I mean, when I was like in grade school, I get involved.
What's the dude's name on your hat?
Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah. I was asking him, Andy.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
sure
you
he
didn't know
knows
that
too.
plane crashed last week. So I
The
think you
plane crash.
probably didn't know
All right,
about.
never mind.
About,
You can go back. Yeah, we don't want to bother you anymore.
I'm sorry.
No, you did a good job. You did a good job.
Dylan is
On
sorry.
behalf of everybody.
Where
This is the guy.
he was creeping about.
All right,
Wait, what-
guys. Anybody? Who else had a fight story? Anybody?
David.
I was in a bunch.
Been in a fight.
Andy, you were
Because Molly said no.
Yeah, I was a bouncer. Yeah, I used to. I used to fight every once in a while doing that. You're not supposed to, though. But you,
Because Molly said
many
no.
years?
That's why you guys got into a fight.
yeah. That's where it started. That's actually how we met. No.
was a comedy.
Yeah, we met. Yeah, that was a comedy thing. No, the worst one. I think or my favorite one was this kid was really drunk and he threw like 2 or 3 haymakers at me and it came over top and I realized that everybody had seen it, and so that meant that it was all, I could kick his ass.
Yeah, it was on.
because everyone had
Yeah.
seen because he missed it too, and I broke his orbital.
Awesome.
And it just popped open everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, I broke my knuckle, my middle knuckle.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and
Is that why that looks like that?
yeah, that's why it looks all weird. And
Why does your face look all weird?
but I
He's
remember.
getting to that.
I remember though, the reason why the fight got bad was because it was one of the first times I was working there. I was like 3 weeks in, and the fight started, and I just started watching the fight. And I was working security, and it got really bad as I was just watching it, not breaking it up.
Yeah.
So the second I got, because I was like, this is fucking awesome. When you see 2
Yeah.
grown men fight, you got front row seats.
Yeah.
You watch that shit.
Honestly, yeah.
But
Yeah.
what I was wearing is a shirt that said security all over it, so that was fucking bad.
You actually,
Yeah,
you
no,
weren't
that
working.
was my
You were supposed to be
problem.
working.
Yeah, that was my so I jumped in and I did that, and I remember I put my hands in ice for like 2 days. It was miserable.
Yeah.
The winning a fight is just as bad as losing it. Like
Yeah.
3 days later, you hurt the same. Your
Yeah.
face hurts, your hands hurt.
Except though, like I'm honestly not bragging or anything. I've been in a few fights. Like I haven't really been hit.
Well, you're a wrestler, right?
That's why.
Wrestlers,
Like, honestly-
I'll be honest with you.
Honestly, like I'm honestly not bragging.
Wrestlers,
I have
wrestler,
not
yeah.
been hit much. Like,
Wrestlers are the
I-
hardest people to fight.
And I punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Wrestlers, because wrestlers get it to the ground and it's over.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm not for real. Like every time I like, he's taking one swing, and if he missed or like I got out of the way, he's to the ground in less than.
No, I can't tell you how many guys.
And yeah, no, you'll get fucked.
How many?
up.
I can't tell you how many big guys.
I know they'll call me crazy like.
How many big guys or guys that had black belts I helped into ambulances because they fucked with a wrestler?
Yeah.
I
Or
have a
boxers
black
too.
belt.
Because
These
boxers
dudes-
are real
You
quick.
don't fuck
Yeah.
with boxers
Oh, yeah.
or wrestlers on a serious
No,
note. Yeah,
because we
yeah.
legitimately know.
See, if you're saying on a
What
serious
to
note
do.
after your statement,
You know what I mean?
being
You don't have a
serious.
fucking
We
bodyguard
legitimately
and a
know
bouncer.
what
You
the
don't
fuck
fuck
to
with
do.
fucking boxers
Like
or
I got
wrestlers.
into I was at a party, and then it was these 2 dudes, these 2 like black kids that were like kind of like gangster, and they're from Philly, whatever. Though my girlfriend was there.
Fuck Philly.
Yeah, and my girlfriend was there, and then like he went around, he was just like hitting on girls, and it was like kind of pissing me off, whatever. But I was like, I know if he like slaps my girlfriend's ass, I'm gonna go crazy on this kid.
That's a
And-
fair reason to go crazy.
Like for real, and he's about to do it, and then he sees me. I make eyes with this dude, and he looks at me and goes, "Oh, is that your girl?" And I'm like, "Yes." And don't fucking do not touch her. And he didn't. But then he had like a bandana on. He's like, "Don't talk to me like that," something like that. And I got really pissed. I sat
He
down.
had a bandana over his face.
He had it over
Was
his
he
face.
robbing a train? Why did he have a bandana?
He was about to. He was about
What
to.
kind of horse was he
But he
riding?
goes around literally the whole. This is true, and he goes around the whole party and tries to find someone to fight with him. Then he eventually comes with his buddy or his brother. Him and his brother come back, and I stand right up, and his brother comes up and he starts exchanging words. And I couldn't even understand what he's saying. I just pushed him, and I pushed him. He came back, threw a hanging worker. I ducked, and then they both go to tackle me at the same time. And as I was going back, I just hipped in, and I was on top of both of them, just beating literally the shit. They couldn't get out. My hips were in, like they couldn't get out.
Dylan's
and then
got
my
good
one
hips.
friend,
Am I the
my
only
one
one
friend on
who's
the.
real by the story? Dylan's got great
I
hips.
have really good hips. I have really good hips. I know. And then like and then like I literally like this kid could not get out. But you stand up to me. If you can
You don't want
stand up
them?
to me, you'll kick my ass for sure.
One
If I can't take you down, it's over.
One time there was a real athletic kid I was in a fight. He was like 6'5", 6'6", big black dude. It matters because it matters.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Fuck them small
And so
black dudes.
He's wearing shorts because it's summer, and I realize I'm down. He's pounding on the top of my head like I'm gonna lose the fight. And I reached up through his shorts under his boxers and I grabbed his nuts. And I
did that in a match.
I pulled as hard as I fucking could.
Yeah.
And he just started screaming and retching in pain. And by the time he was able to get up, I had like all the other bouncers were around me and he couldn't get up. Like he wanted to fucking kill me. Not only did I touch them, I thought I was gonna rip them the fuck off.
I don't know what this means.
Keep them for
Yeah.
yourself.
Well, because it would either grab his balls, or get my ass kicked.
Yeah. No, dude, get the fuck out of it.
Balls.
Yeah.
Take the balls.
Oh, straight up. Yeah. No.
I'm alright with that.
Dude,
Celery.
when my dad told my dad was a
Grabbing's
big
cool.
fighter, he's a trucker. He's only,
Truckers fight a lot.
I guess he's only black dudes have the hardest heads.
Yeah.
And he was
That's
fighting. It was I don't know. He's fighting this dude,
thick skulls.
and he reached up between his legs, grabbed his belt like on the other side, grabbed his belt, picked him up, and like slammed him down. And the dude still got up to fight him, but as he said he could see his head like swell up.
Well, no, it's not racist.
My dad was nuts.
It's not racist. When you name all the great boxers, how long until you reach a white one? It's like once hit like 27.
Could be.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like there are some that say that they're just
Is Ali white?
those people are good at fighting.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be offensive.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not a bad thing.
No, it's
Speaking
not.
of that,
It's a
though,
good
seriously, you guys
Those
talking
people
about
are
fighting?
great at politics.
thing. Yes. Right now. If you
Jimmy
people
McMillan.
That girl just came out of the bathroom
John
with the
Kerry?
Betty Page like dark bangs.
Yeah.
I would just seriously go tonsils deep in her shit butt. I would just like, she's so fucking sexy.
Do it.
How do you
Deep in it.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Have your tonsils?
Yeah, you guys let me talk about fighting.
How do you say that every day? You think? Do you think you say that
This
every day?
meal ticket.
Every other day.
Someone's gonna hear me say this at a gas station, and
Dude, I think it's fucking funny.
Have you ever said
It's, it's trucker dad's gonna hear that, you know.
I know you say. Have
I'm
you
gonna
ever
do
said
like
that
the under
in
the
lust?
thing and then the foot tap. So.
Have you ever said that in lust? Like, have you ever said that and really were like
whispered it into a girl's ear as you're about that, like actually caress her. It's like,
you hand her the
I'll
envelope,
do
she
it
has
just
the
for
money.
shits and
Do you
giggles.
say it?
please.
Why is it even
Like I
in
said,
an
I'm
envelope?
33, I'm
They
fat and
wanted an
ugly. It's
envelope.
like,
Yeah.
it's not about getting laid anymore. It's about doing crazy shit, you know.
If you want to get people to ZachHudak.com, you need to take a video of you just crawling up to some chick.
Or you scalped whenever you put that
legitimately being
Indian's
like,
head on.
balls deep in your nonsals.
I gotta take it off first for you to make that joke. I mean, what?
Tonsils.
It's what she was.
I don't have
tonsils. The nonsense.
Yeah.
We don't have. I have not.
So everybody's been in a fight except Mark and Christian. And
Well, I got-
you guys like. I don't want to really.
I guess we should fight then.
we should.
Yeah,
I didn't get in a fight. I've been punched in the face, but I
You didn't
haven't.
hit back.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, I was walking down the street, really drunk.
Yeah.
Had some pizza in my hand, eating a slice, another slice in my hand. Dude knocks the pizza out of my hand. So I turned to him, what the fuck? You're throwing pizza out of my hand, right? And his friends are like,
Wait, first of all,
stop.
that's all you say? How much you love pizza, man? That's not
I was like, you knocked the pizza. I was screaming, okay? You knocked the pizza out of my hand. You knocked the pizza out of my hand.
Where was this?
Exactly.
Were you in a city
It was on
atmosphere,
Carson
or-
Street
Okay.
here in
course it
Pittsburgh.
was.
Yeah.
And so his friends
Was
were
it
like,
Sal's?
it was Sal's Pizza. It was Sal's Pizza.
Sal's, you're welcome for that plug.
Delicious pizza, which is why I had 2 slices.
want
So anyway, I'm walking. He knocks the pizza
Also,
out.
you're a little
and
chubby.
I'm a little
I
bit.
mean-
It's a lot of Sal's pizza. Okay, I had 2 pizzas, not 2
Body
slices of
shaming.
pizza.
Calling it. Ian Insect body
But his
shaming.
friends, his friends were like, "Don't, he's really drunk," and I was like, "Well, I'm really drunk," and he threw my pizza on the ground, so it's all unacceptable. And then the dude just
Did you take the time to say that?
This is all unacceptable. That's never happened in a fight. No one's ever declared it all unacceptable.
before the fight.
The summer, my
And so I'm
dad's
talking to his
birthday.
friends, and the dude just comes over and punches me in the face.
So he knocked the pizza out of your hand, then he punched you in the face.
You should have learned your lesson. He did one unacceptable
So then after
thing.
you had sex with your girlfriend and moved into your house.
Wait. Why are you so
Chris is like,
fat?
I should do something about all this.
Yeah, so I mean,
Was that your
and then-
personal trainer?
And then, well, they all ran away after. I don't know who he was. I don't know what happened. He just ran away because he didn't want to fight. He just
Even
wanted to
if
punch
you
me in
knew
the
who he
face.
was, what would you do?
Cry and go home like I did. I don't know.
How old were you?
This was like
6 months
several
ago.
months
His
ago.
last name
Wait. So several months means it wasn't a year ago yet.
Last time you cried.
No, it was
time I
not.
cried.
It has not been a year yet.
Last time I cried.
This was recently.
I honestly, I sometimes get emotional.
When Ed Hardy went out of style?
No. I sometimes
The
get
end of
emotional when
Clueless?
I think about my mom. I think about my situation. I think about when I actually think about what happened and it's just shit like that. Sometimes
It's unresolved.
You shouldn't have been
Sometimes
driving.
I get lonely, and so probably the last time I cried was probably like a month and a half ago. I think before that was like a while. Maybe when I was in New York, I was really upset in New York.
You already told your story.
We know the last time you cried.
I got punched.
You
in the
lost your
face
pizza.
because I lost pizza.
I lost pizza.
When's
I
the last time
told
you
you I'm
cried?
against pizza.
When I thought somebody was trying to break into my house.
Oh, that's right.
Was that recently?
That was last night.
Last night.
Is there more of a story behind that?
No, not really.
Like, was no one actually trying to break? Was it?
I have
Was
no
there someone
idea.
like trying to get in?
I have
or-
no idea. I was in the street.
Did you say it was last night?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So like, what'd you hear? Like sounds at the front door.
Sounds like
or-
somebody was banging a metal pipe in the basement.
That's fucking scary.
Do you?
No idea what the sound came from.
Yeah.
What it
And
was.
did you just stop? It just
Was
stopped.
ran
it
out of the
Devin
house.
McCaffney or whatever his name was?
Dan McClancy, but whatever. No, I ran out and I called him and I was like,
Danny
come on.
McCabe.
You called Dan McClancy?
No, this.
Did you call Andy?
When was the last time
Did
you
you call
cried?
Andy?
Please tell me last night.
When I got a call to go over someone's house. The last time I cried.
Your dad died.
No, I didn't cry then. I looked at my bank statement and I high-fived the air. Last time I cried.
Your dad. That's a message from your dad.
You know what? I know exactly when last time. It was about 2.5 years ago when my cat was diagnosed. He was in renal failure, and he had to go to the vets for 12 days. And I remember almost pretty much every night crying into my pillow.
Oh my god! So I'm living off lease. Like I'm living in my roommate's apartment. I'm living with someone. I'm not on the lease, and I have the cats. The cats are mine, and so she's renewing for her like 4th or 5th year in a row. And they're like, we need to come by and do like a safety check and all this. And she's like, well, you're not on the lease, and I'm not allowed pets, so the cats have to go. So she took the cats to her mom. I've been without them for over 2 weeks.
Where are they?
Yeah.
They're with their moms. I just said.
Yeah, the old-
I thought you said.
The old landlord.
people are
The old landlord
last time you cried,
switcheroo.
man.
When was your last set? No, I kid.
It's
Last today. Today was when I said.
Did you see you cry? It was probably a couple of weeks ago when I had this call because I got fired, so I had to call. My mom called me because she hadn't found out yet. So I had this like big argument / fight with my parents, and I was really high and I shouldn't have been. So I got like really emotional.
Everybody picture Mark right now.
no, but what if the sun is already a
That
supernova?
was bad.
I've cried when I was drunk, but high.
Oh yeah, I remember one time.
How do you cry when you're high? Like
In,
Cheech and Chong is so
yeah.
good. Like how do you cry?
Just put on a good movie.
Zach Kudak, have you cried ever?
It's been a while because this is actually true. My dad's parents, who I was very close with, they died a day apart. You know, my grandfather when the doctor said, and my grandmother of a heart attack unexpectedly the
And
next
the day
day.
the courts declared him
Yeah.
innocent of both murders.
But then,
Tears of joy.
but then, recently something similar
Insane City.
actually happened to my mother. She was in the hospital, but
And the day
Guys, I'm listening to Zach.
seriously, she was in the hospital, but she's a cunt. So like, I thought about crying. So like, whatever. I'm not
No.
so-
Did you cry?
No, I don't. What the fuck? I made that shit up. What the fuck? I don't-
Wait, so your mom is alive?
Psychopath. Go
Yeah,
back.
she's
Psychopath.
alive.
So you didn't.
I
You
actually
haven't
have
cried
heard
in
his
a
mom
while.
on the phone.
Ian, last time
I don't know.
was it about the cats?
10 minutes ago.
Your cats are so sad.
It would have been 10 minutes ago had you
Had
not
you
brought
had
that
the
up.
scissors in your hand.
All right, Ian, tell us. Huh?
Friday night.
Accidental stabbing.
What happened? What happened?
I was talking to my best friend from, well, not my best friend, he used to be my best friend, guy I known since 1st grade. He's engaged, and it just, I felt really crappy about life for probably all year. It's been really
Because he was
horrible.
engaged, did it trigger something in you that you?
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's someone I've known for that long, and like through high school, I sort of lived in the shadows. He's a very talented musician, and actually, I was surrounded by a lot of people who are very good friends and old friends, and everyone's life is going so well, and it's not that mine's going
You're
bad,
doing
like
a
I'm a victim.
podcast. This is the best life.
I know.
I'm telling you, at
but
least we know 6 people are gonna hear this.
Your mom, your dad, your stepmom, your
No.
stepdad.
There's no way my mom's gonna listen to this. My dad would be really
There's
impressed if
6
he
of us
does.
and then Dylan's
So like,
not
no,
gonna
guys,
watch
I'm
it.
listening to Ian.
Did it look like Tammy
I
Faye
was
Baker
also
when you were
extremely
crying?
drunk. I didn't cry, but I like choked up.
Were you
because I
popular in
just-
high school? You could go either way. Were you popular in high school, or were you like not popular?
Unpopular.
Really? I could have imagined you being the charismatic popular guy too.
No, that actually
really
came
could
like when
see
I was
him
like
going
25.
either
way. Okay, so you grew into that.
I was.
Dylan, we know you were cool.
I
God
was,
damn
I
it,
was
we
really
know.
fucking popular.
Oh no,
We
that's a
know.
lie. I cried Saturday because I watched Harvey.
Oh,
Because at the
That's a sad
end,
movie. Yeah.
Harvey decides he wants to stay with the judge, but then
I guess I
at
don't
the
have
very
to
end,
watch it.
shut the fuck up, Christian. And then Harvey, you know, Harvey, the rabbit,
never
the
saw
puka,
this
is the gate closes, the electrical gate closes, and Jimmy Stewart looks back and sees Harvey, and you know, and he's like, oh, Harvey, I thought you were staying with the judge. And he's like, oh, well, I prefer you too, Harvey. And all throughout the movie, they're trying to give him medicine so he stops seeing this imaginary, gigantic 6-foot white
So
rabbit.
Leonardo DiCaprio was in.
Hey guys, I want to introduce my friend and PGH comedy
Oh, shit.
comedy
Oh, shit.
front runner, Nick to the podcast. This is Nick. Nick. Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna be Nick.
Froze the camera. He's too good.
Oh, he froze the
Yo,
camera.
I was gonna ask Nick when the last time you cried. Nick, you're sensitive, are you?
You need to come around to the mic, man.
attack probably like 4 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe longer than that, probably like 6 months ago.
Oh, I thought you said 6
At what
minutes
point?
ago.
At what point in your life did you realize you had a shot with Carmen Electra? You realized you would have had a shot with Carmen Electra.
I didn't
That
know
look.
what you said.
You have a shot with Carmen Electra. Your look.
I have a
You look like
shot-
every guy she's ever dated. Carmen Electra.
Carmen Electra.
Yeah, that's your look as
guys
Carmen
are like
Electra's
brothers.
I love
boyfriend.
your 90s reference. This-
I don't know any women
Alright,
now.
Everyone on the internet's just gonna see Nick's mouth moving and not hear a word he fucking said.
Yeah, seeing Nick talking to the mic.
I'm glad I explained a joke that didn't work 3 times over. That was good.
We get it. Dave Navarro's fucked a lot of people, though. Choose someone else.
I enjoyed your Navarro reference.
I enjoyed Soda Squeeze.
I'm talking.
I mean, one hot minute.
So
with
what's
hot
up,
chili
Ian? You're
peppers,
asking-
fuck it.
hold on.
But
Alright, next question. When's the last time you saw somebody cry specifically because of something you did or said?
I don't really remember.
I feel like all these conversations are related to you.
I didn't
Well, yeah.
see it, but she deserved what I said, so yeah.
Christian,
The-
again,
I-
no one was looking at you or talking to you.
Nobody was
Talking!
So you're like,
Stop
so,
breathing!
so the last time I made someone cry is what you're saying?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
But like that you know you made them cry, you saw them cry, and you know that it was
Was
because
it
of
me
something you
today?
said or did.
You know, you ever make someone cry and you feel good about it?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, well, because they
I
deserve,
said
they
that was
deserve,
stalking.
deserve
Yes.
to feel bad about what they did.
Shaw. What did
I think it might have been my ex. She cheated on me,
Okay,
and I think that was the last time I saw
Cheating
someone
is
cry.
awesome.
And I knew,
Was it
and then I talked to her and I
another
told her
blonde
how
guy?
much it fucking hurt, and I didn't enjoy it, and I wasn't like really rude to her. I told her how I felt about it, and she felt bad and she cried. And it wasn't like I was happy that she
It wasn't
cried, but
a
I
wrong
got her
cry.
point across, and she felt bad about it, and that's probably what I wasn't like, yes, you cried. It was more or less like, you cried. Does that mean you kind of feel bad? You feel something then? If you know what I mean?
When's
So I
the
think
last
that's-
time you made someone other than a mail order bride cry?
Ha, got him.
So what's your question?
How are you doing?
Never,
How
never.
are you doing?
Christian, mirror doesn't count. Last time you made someone cry.
Well, it was a mirror, so I guess that doesn't count. I gotta think now. I don't know. I mean, I tried to say earlier.
Was it your
that-
stylist when you said you wanted to go like you're going to the premiere for The Sandlot?
Awesome 90s reference.
I'm all
An
90s.
awesome fucking.
If I hit 99, I'm done.
Yes, it was. I don't know. Like just like a girl who was just like awful. So I told her she was awful, and she probably cried.
And she slapped the pizza out of your hand and punched you in the
And
face.
then she knocked the pizza out of my hand, punched me in the face. I cried
Hey,
too.
wait, guys, Dylan wants attention.
Telling you.
I like that the
Yo, we
two
should
people
one
who have
day
been on
just, like,
this
do a
every
podcast
single
and
time
do,
are
like,
the most
a set on the
attention starved
podcast.
people in
I'm sure this is great for the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audio on audio. That's the way we do it.
I'm gonna go to
Last
another
time
bar.
you made someone cry.
I don't remember. Did you cry lately?
Oh. Saw that coming. I don't know. I
Have
don't
you
think
made
so.
Andy cry before?
Have I
Did
made?
he sing Culture Club to you?
Collective soul.
Have you ever cried?
I don't think so.
No, you don't cry.
No, I don't cry.
And nobody.
Did he sing Soda Squeeze?
I
Yeah, you guys
I
ever
just feel
have?
like when you're hurt, that's your go-to.
No, I think when I don't listen to music, I listen to silence. So if I'm really hurt, I just listen to silence.
Really?
Yeah, I like silence. I like silence.
Like the
I like
sound of
silence.
silence.
Well,
like
yes,
by-
I do like SCD actually.
It's great.
And I also I like talk radio and just silence. If I'm driving, that's what it is.
Fucking hate talk radio.
I heard you cried when she actually called you John Evans once.
That's weird. Why would you do that?
Why are
I don't
They
know.
don't look anything alike.
Well, people
Hey,
talk.
Mark,
If he's
how
open
would you
mics,
know?
I don't know. I was
Because
gonna
I
try to
know.
throw an offensive joke out there, so.
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
I still think it's amazing that he's the one person who has a mic
say it
clip.
for our listeners.
Why didn't somebody mic you, you piece of shit?
Did you go? Did you go? Wait,
Motherfuckers
look,
drink.
look. Everyone's got to share unless you have no talent. Then we're gonna clip a mic to you. Wait, we got to make sure it picks up when he says "cunt muffin."
Does that mean I have talent?
Or non-souls deep.
Yes, I can make them cry.
All right, I don't know, man. Making people cry.
Tonsils deep.
Is it weird that I felt good?
No.
Sometimes you should feel.
Because here's the thing, when you do or say something hurtful, even if you express it in a really unhealthy way, which is normally what I mean, like what you're trying to do, think about it. You're trying to hurt someone because you're hurt. You're trying to
Yeah.
make someone feel how you feel.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're trying to like get them to understand how you feel. It's
Yeah.
the shittiest
Yeah.
way to do it, but that's the
Is
only
that
reason
is
to do
that the
it.
shittiest way to do it?
No, but all I'm saying is I'm answering your initial question.
Yeah.
Like, so you feel cathartic because you see someone crying, they're expressing hurt, so you can see proof that at least that you interpret, they're feeling the way you feel.
Dude, anybody here a jealous person? Like, can get not.
Oh,
Are you?
Of people who aren't here right now.
like,
No,
Why do I have to be here?
I'm joking.
I'm legitimately. What's weird about this podcast is I'm actually looking for shit to talk about and not jokes. It's the first time ever in my life.
This time.
And I'm-
First time ever he was like,
He was at his mom's
And that's
funeral.
weird 'cause-
He's like, hey, SpaghettiOs, mom. Bro, we had a spill.
Because on stage, and can you just, I have to acknowledge this because this is an honest thing. Did Broadway Comedy Club in New York, do they only hire like beautiful blonde-haired boys to work there? Because when I went there this weekend, every waiter looked like they came out of the same goddamn mold as you.
Yeah, dude.
And I went up to one and I went, "You have to know Dylan," and the guy goes, "Yeah, he's my best friend, and we were roommates."
Yeah.
I was in New York City.
All right, you know what? You know what's
There's
funny?
10 million people.
You know what's funny about that? Yes, because one of the
they're all named
managers.
Dylan.
They're all named
Oh my god.
I'll give you a good topic.
It's the future.
No, I won't.
Dylan.
Coping with dying relatives. This is
Yeah.
true.
Stop talking.
No, I want to hear that. Yeah. No,
my mom's
I
mother, a very sweet lady, my grandma Cecilia. She did about she lived a year after she was supposed to die.
Yeah.
So I would like prank call her to make her feel better.
Dude, that's awesome.
I would call her up.
Did she die before you did comedy?
Actually, she did.
Oh, thank
well,
God.
technically,
Thank
the
God.
prank calls might be. So
She can
I
rest
would,
in peace.
I would call her up. I'd be like, first I would do like just their shitty voices, but I'd be like,
So this isn't actually a topic. This is just a way for you to talk about how clever you
well,
are.
no, but this is fucked up. It'll be funny. I'd
very
be like,
clever.
hello, Cecilia. You ordered General Tso chicken? And she'd be like, no, I did not order. I'd be like, 502 Fifth Avenue. And she would like get mad and yell. Then I break and say Zach.
That is so awesome,
Yeah.
honestly.
But this is
Like,
better.
that's
Like the
really
next
cool.
week, I'd call her up and I'd be like, hello there, Cecilia. This be Leroy Jenkins selling Ebony Magazine. Would you like a subscription? So, yeah, this.
Why would you mic him? I'm just asking you.
Can I?
Last time ever.
At what point do you have to consistently not get laughs to realize that maybe this isn't working out?
I don't
How
even
many
think I
times?
was listening. I don't even.
I mean, at a certain point, you have to realize it
hilarious.
feels like you're at a library just talking. Like if I could describe, if I could describe a Zach Hudak set, it would be like somebody went to a library and they just started to talk.
Before the library opened.
And then people were like at the microfiche machine going, "What the hell is going on?" I'm trying to look up. I'm trying to look up an article on property tax, and all of a sudden this guy's talking about cunt muffins.
Magazine publishes articles on
think
property?
you said
Wouldn't that
cunt
be like an
muffins.
encyclopedia entry on property tax?
Come on, I hit a 10-point word with microfiche. All right, I'm not gonna fucking.
M-I-C.
How long does this thing go? Jesus, are we gonna go till the Tuesdays, Mike?
Plug it.
Saturday, July 5th, Club Cafe. I'll be headlining
Tuesday.
Blue Dust Tuesday,
Blue Dust Tuesday.
but on next Saturday, Club Cafe, 10:30.
I'm on that.
Me, Molly, Matt Light, Tim Ross, John Dick Winters.
Yo, catch
It's
that.
the antisocial mean people of Pittsburgh comedy
Shut the fuck up.
doing a show.
No.
Yeah, me and Tim Ross don't fit in. The rest of them are
No,
assholes.
Matt's actually, he's nice.
Matt Light?
No,
Matt
he has-
Light?
Have you met Matt Light?
Yeah.
He's step cancer.
I love Matt Light, but I would never
a
describe
really
him as
nice guy.
nice. Really?
Yeah.
I love Matt Light.
Off
but-
stage, he's the greatest.
Yeah, I think he's great too, but I don't know if I describe him as nice. I describe him as Matt Light. Matt Light is every guy you've ever met who goes, "Man, it'd be cool to have a roommate," but then you realize, no, it wouldn't. Like Matt Light is like that guy. Like he's fun, but then you're all of a sudden it's like, "Oh man, you're gonna get us punched."
Yeah. That's
Kind of
I've never been in a bar with Matt Light and felt like I wasn't gonna get punched in the face within 3 or 4
But
minutes.
out of the bar,
okay.
like at work,
I think I'm
he's
alright
coming to
with
my
that.
work and
I'm
just,
alright with that. I love
normally
Matt.
sober, and he was really cool.
No, I know. I love Matt. I just love the fact he's kind of a prick too. I think sometimes.
I agree. I absolutely.
Yeah.
The first time I ever actually met Matt was at a bar. I was at Jack's, St. Patty's. This past St.
Yeah, I've heard
Patty's.
of that bar.
Jack's, St. Patty's.
You're not a biker.
And I
so you
knew,
would.
I think from like going to Mike's and shit, I knew like his voice. And there's a person behind me, and I hear a voice for real goes, it was just, I'll fuck a little boy. And I'm not even kidding that I turn around.
And you went, "Who is stealing Hudak's act?"
No, I literally was like,
But
I
somehow
was
making
like,
it funny.
I was like, I don't even know Matt Light. And I was like, that was Matt Light. And I turned around and he was like, hey, and he had half his hair. He's like, hey. I was like, Matt. He's like, Dan. And we knew each other, and that was the first thing I've ever heard him say. Off stage, yes. Off stage. It was the first time that he's ever said.
Too bad he's dead. I'm just assuming that by the time this actually someone hears this, he will have
A
died.
Ravens fan will have hit him in the face with a crowbar.
Years from now.
No,
Yo.
Matt Light has one of the funny stories I've heard recently. He was at St. Patty's Day Parade. Some dude walking down the street said, "Go Ravens," and Matt just knocked him out.
That's fucking
Like,
awesome.
Matt's part of the reason why our city has a bad
You
name.
don't say that shit around here.
Who cares?
Yeah, I think
Matt
it's
Light
so
does,
fucking
apparently.
stupid to like a football team or baseball team or a hockey team.
I don't care about
Or,
it.
And
or
unless-
wear,
I said that
or
earlier
perhaps
today.
wear a jersey.
Or fucking wear. That's another thing.
Dylan hates jerseys.
Don't you fucking, especially you, Andy. Don't.
I
you
have 50 hockey jerseys.
You out of shape motherfucker. Do not wear a jersey.
What does that have to do with the shape?
Because it's
It
like,
fits me nicely.
It's like a moo-moo.
yo,
Supposed
all
to be
right,
wearing pads on you.
Andy, do you have your
Technicality.
name on the back of it?
A couple. Well, no. The
For
ones I
real?
wore, like I played in, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, not like Penn's jerseys.
One when I was a little kid.
I don't wanna look
It doesn't
at
fit
the
me
wear,
still.
just give me
I wouldn't wear it now.
All right, you
When I
wouldn't.
was like 9, I will.
Yeah.
I'd wear it.
I hate when people wear jerseys.
I agree.
Unless-
It's called a jersey
Wait, no.
foul.
You wear what jersey on Tuesday
I wear
when
what?
there's no game, right?
No.
So Dylan, you hate it when people have particular tastes and like things, is what you're saying.
No.
I hate it when people like sports teams.
No. I hate it when like if you
There you go.
only wear your jersey on Sunday. I hate that shit because you're not being you. You're just like portraying. It's like the same thing as the hipster girls just like. Well, not hipster or like hippie at all, and then they put on like they're going to Coachella, and then they put on the outfit, and then they go. Or it's the same thing as like when you go to Kenny Chesney concert, you don't listen to country pretty much, and you don't wear.
I disagree.
But all of a
Cowboy
sudden
boots.
you got a cowboy
But all of a
hat.
sudden that day you have a cowboy
You're
hat,
only
cowboy boots
21.
on.
You'll get past it. You'll get past it.
No, I should still be doing that. At
Stop.
21.
It's like
I
if you
wanna-
don't wear this hat unless you're doing comedy, and then I put
ya.
on this
No,
hat.
you wear that hat though.
Okay.
I want to
All right.
thank
Bye, Molly.
everyone for having us.
Andy Picard, everybody.
And
Hey Zach, what do you want to do to
hopefully-
Molly's?
hopefully
shit fight?
in the third hopefully in the third hour of this podcast you guys will really catch some
Hit
momentum.
the stride.
Yeah.
We're hoping for it.
All right, thank you guys. See everybody tomorrow probably.
Okay. Yep. See you.
Bye
Bye.
guys. Take it easy.
See you. Later. See you, Molly. Gone already, whatever.
Dylan, here's why I disagree. Because people who do that kind of thing are being themselves because doing that kind of thing is their personality. Like someone who dresses up to, like I always think of PCU. PCU, very funny movie. Jeremy Piven.
Very funny, very underrated.
And that needed to be said in the middle of the sentence. Because that's what they do on radio.
Wait.
But he's like,
Are we on the radio?
This one, Jeremy Piven, this guy's going to a concert and he's wearing a t-shirt of the concert. He's like, you're wearing a t-shirt of the band you're gonna go see in like 2 hours.
Really?
Don't be
No.
that guy. But the thing is
we were on bike for now.
people who do that, people who dress up to go to a thing or do that thing, in their heads they're being them. And what more than being you do you need to be than what's in your head? They're not doing it because like, and even if they are doing it because they think it's what they need to do to fit in or look the part, that's part of their psychology.
They still looking the part of still being them.
And that what you're sort of deeming a psychological infirmity is still them being them, even though they're
Psychological
stupid,
infirmity. I like
Yo,
that.
even
you
though
can
they're
use the
sheep,
biggest words in these podcasts. I
even
don't know
though they're
what they
sheep, you know, I mean, which is basically what you're saying, like, don't, you know, just be you,
Dylan,
you
give it
every
5 or
day.
6 years, you
like
won't
if you're,
care anymore,
if you're a
man.
guy wearing a jersey,
You won't
You
care.
know what? I still care about, I disagree. I didn't care.
Wait, what do you care about, dude?
No,
Since
no,
I'm 21, I don't give a shit.
No,
What do you,
no,
yo, Mr. like smart guy? What do you care about?
What I'm saying is, what you're saying is...
I don't actually give a shit. It was just a topic.
I can't talk, so forget it.
All right, go ahead. Say it.
Say it, Mark.
Say it.
No, what I'm saying is, I understand what you mean. It's like, oh, screw these people because they do this and they do... It's like, just do you, man. Don't worry about
I sort of
those people.
disagree with that.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, I disagree with your initial statement that he'll grow out of it because I'm
You're still in it?
very much.
I grew out of it.
Well, no, I actually do, it's not actually that
And
I
what's
give
in
a
it?
shit about that. That was just a topic.
I mean, is
First
that
of all, it's not like I go
grow-out
home and
thing?
actually like, get upset.
Dylan, you're so
I
upset
think, like,
about
being
jerseys.
upset for other people being the way they are is a thing you can grow out of.
If this is going to
Yeah,
end
that,
soon,
that's
personally, for
true.
me.
That's the thing that I need to work on.
if
Yeah,
this is
but hold on, we're in the middle of
all
the
right.
talk.
No, wait, he could be in this
Well, no, but-
conversation.
But if this is
Fucking
gonna
friend.
end soon, feels like we're trying to take just a massive like left turn out of this
Oh, yeah.
topic. But I just want to say, like, I don't think there's such thing as growing out of it, because you can be 21 and think of it. And it's not a mental growth or anything. I mean, everyone is at their point mentally, and it's like, I mean, Hudak's the oldest of us here, and he talks like he's a fucking like 14-year-old in a fucking
I love you,
library looking through encyclopedias for the nudie pictures. But the thing is like,
All right.
there isn't a growth. There isn't this is the linear track. Like, you grow past this and never go back to it. There are things that piss people off that are irrational, and that's just them. And it's sort of ableist to be like, well, you can't let this bug you. You know what? You can. You can let it bug you. You can deal with it. You can express it healthily, like on a podcast, and just say like, this is the thing. Now, if Dylan's going around like trying to fucking stab people in jerseys on Sundays, you know, that's an issue. But if he just has an issue with it,
It's more just something I'm annoyed with.
If
really.
they only wear it on Sunday.
Motion to adjourn.
Real quick though, if the philosopher's done, can I get my plug in?
Yes.
This Thursday I'll be at Magooby's Joke House in Baltimore.
Magoobies.
Yeah.
You were supposed to plug at the fucking beginning of the thing when we were like,
Yeah.
hey, everybody,
Well,
say your name
everybody's-
and plug your shit.
What it would just
Well,
been
no, then
smarter
plus
for
there's
you.
the Saturday show if you're in the greater Pittsburgh area.
Magoobies.
Avi's in Old Yatesboro, yeah, no cover. Free
I'm
door
not a-
prizes from Yinling, yeah, great
Definitely,
show. So.
definitely go to those. But you
I'm
guys
sorry,
know
yeah,
I won't be on those shows. He didn't ask me to be on it, so that's then. It's like make your decision now. Now
Alright.
you can make your decision.
Alright.
If you wanna go.
So who that
Like it's
gets
like,
plugged?
look, I'm not gonna be there. What do you? He
Dylan,
will be.
Dylan, I'll jump in with a plug for real, if I may.
He's got a real
Let's
plug.
go around
yeah.
plug and wrap
Yeah,
up.
you gotta jump in for a
Oh,
plug.
I don't
huh?
have anything to
You
Both
gotta
Mark
plug
and I
in
will
and
be
jump in.
appearing. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you
This is
gotta-
my first plug.
Got him.
Plug these nuts in your mouth.
These nuts.
Yeah, well, I bet you would want to plug
Alright.
those in my mouth.
Dylan, I asked you on a date like 2 months ago. Both Mark and myself will
Word up.
be at the Brew on Broadway.
Brouhaha.
The Brouhaha.
Yeah,
It's
club.
myself, Mark David, Harry Gilliland, my baby
Harry.
sister Abby Denton. We're all gonna be there. That's a great show. Zach Funk's hosting. Zach Funk's gonna do a great set to open.
Where?
Brouhaha at the Brew on Broadway. You can get there on the. You can get there on the T. Yeah.
Another show that they didn't put me on.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
You going?
Email me stuff. I'll put on my website.
I'm going.
When is that?
The info for the show.
Friday.
I'll put it up on my website.
Friday at 8. Friday the
I work.
27th.
If you listen to this, what were you thinking? All right.
Boom. Got him. Gotcha, listeners.
Oops,
Boom.
You guys ever just
See you, Mark.
you guys just ever just practice
Well, he's not leaving.
writing
I
your
gotta
name in
take him home.
cursive because you know you're gonna be a superstar? Because I legitimately do this all the time.
I've seen your names in cursive like
cameras so
19
terrible.
times over
Is
here.
it?
This one.
Yeah.
There are pages like on the floor with your name
Hey,
just in cursive.
Check me out on Vine. Check me out on YouTube. But seriously, they need me in this town because I look at the mic, look at the after mic.
Almost.
I'm really not that into myself really. I'm just kidding. Come on, my
Can you zoom in on this
It'll be
just
a
real
lot of
quick,
fun.
baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's tits, dude. You're awesome.
Christian, you have
I'm
anything
bringing
to
it
wrap
back.
up with?
Bringing it back.
I got nothing.
When are you moving to Harrisburg?
All right, guys. Thank you for
I'm
listening
like
to the after
half
mic. That's
moving
it.
there.
Hey, thank you for listening to after mic. This one's whatever.
Thank you very, very
What
much.
Dylan said.
Remember, hashtag swarm. Find me there on Twitter, Ian Insect. We'll be giving away free tickets for the next Lava Show. Keep listening to the podcast. The next Lava Show is going to be great because guess who's headlining?
Me? No, it's not me.
Who is? Honest, are you?
It's Ian!
Guess who's hosting?
It's Ian!
Guess who's hosting?
Oh, it's
All
Dylan!
right. This is it.
Is Dylan hosting?
Bye.
Have a good one.
Good night, Internet.